Hello everyone and welcome to Brave Souls Rewind, the show where I 200 older characters so you don't have to. Today I'll be taking a look at Christmas Szayelaporro, a character who I felt was largely forgotten this year, and also last year because of a certain Holly build that came out, although no one can fault us for that. So those of you who pulled him may want to pay attention. As always, I will be doing 3 builds on this character, starting with the normal attack damage build. Honestly, I don't remember this build having that good of a reach, so I was kinda dreading it before I even did it. But to my surprise, it was actually not bad. The range wasn't too great, but the damage dealt wasn't bad. That might be because its attack stat is pretty good, and because I had an attribute and killer advantage. And I did take damage because I had to get pretty close to the enemies in order to deal any significant damage, but thanks to his soul trait, this wasn't really a problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this is a viable build, but because of the lack of range on his normal attack, I wouldn't take it on anything too difficult. Up next we have the strong attack damage build, and I actually really like this build. Szayelaporro's strong attacks are pretty quick, and they look pretty nice because of the Christmas theme. His strong attacks 1 and 3 have pretty good range, and his strong attack 2 is a vortex move, that while it doesn't last long, it does give you an opportunity to hit them with your normal attack. And again, Szayelaporro's attack stat is pretty good, and it also comes in handy to deal damage when you're having to wait for your strong attacks to recharge. Because while most enemies die with one strong attack, there are some that need a little bit more of a push. But other than that, I say this is absolutely a viable build. And finally there's a strong attack recharge build, a build that I think solved all the problems that the strong attack damage build had, because I found that even though my strong attacks didn't have the strong attack damage links, they were still enough to kill most enemies with one shot, and the ones that didn't die were the same ones that didn't die with the strong attack damage build. The only difference is that this build makes you feel less guilty for using a second strong attack to kill off the same enemy, since they're gonna recharge fast anyway, and that also means you don't have to use your normal attack as often. And while it does still come in handy because of its high attack, the strong attack range is way better. So yeah, I'm gonna say this is absolutely a viable build, and in my opinion the best build out of the 3. However, I don't think you should 200 this character. While he would still be viable, there are so many other power characters you can 200 instead.